go, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
Okay, man. Oh, that's nice. Better not be backups. I'm allergic to margarine. At the minute, I'm playing Mother 3 for the Sega Saturn. Oh. Hello, friend. This is Flowey the Flower. Bit of a goofy guy, and a unique character I wish we got to see more of in the game. He's our quirky flower friend, who helps us through the first part of the tutorial. He can be a bit over the top, but he's a fun character that introduces us to the bullet hell aspect of the game we would later familiarise ourselves with in an unconventional manner. His betrayal of our instinctual trust in video game tutorial characters not only teaches us the mechanics, but it also builds upon the foundation of distrust inherent between the game and the player. Golly, you must be so confused. You know, fair enough, I'm a bit, like, I'm in like a room with flowers. I fell off a mountain. I'm supposed to be going bowling with my cousin. It's all a bit of a mess, you know. I'm just hard. Do you just like take out my heart like Mortal Kombat style, and then you just like you rip it out and just throw it into a box? That'd be a fun game actually. If you just rip out somebody's heart, throw it into a box, and then just like rattle it around. Like maybe with some officer, maybe like rattle two hearts around in a box, like rattle them around, and so like have it, and have like people spectating around it. It's just like this big box, and they're like rattling around, like whoa, seeing which heart like stands longest before being mushed into a pulpy mess. I don't like the sound of that. That smile is becoming more creepy by the minute, and it's like you're staring like dead eyes. Those eyes have seen nothing. They are nothing. You're scaring me here, man. Okay, that's a bit cute, to be fair. Are you ready? I'm sorry. I don't. Hey, buddy, you missed them. Let's try that again, okay? Okay, he's. In all fairness, he's getting down a bit more real with me, so I can respect that. The eyes do look a little bit more pervy with like them lays down still with a smile, but you know he's been more real with me. I respect that. I respect that from someone. So yeah, okay. Troll face. With Flowey purposely misleading us into accepting his damaging friendliness pellets. All seems lost. Bitcoin's down 0.69%, and Susan took the kids. But by sheer luck, a Californian summer flies by, and this hell dog Muppet lady comes to save us. Her name is Toriel, and Toriel. I see what you did there. I see you. Toriel guides you into the ruins, the main area of the game, where she showcases to you the rest of the skills needed throughout the game, like the intense puzzle solving. Welcome to your new home, innocent one. Why does everyone call me innocent? You don't know what I've done. You haven't seen the things I've seen. Go on, press the switch on the left. Well, no, you see, I just did. I just pressed the switch on the left. Like, there's a switch, there's middle one, there's right. You don't know which way left is, do you? No, I do actually. It's just, yeah, I already pressed the one on the left. Press the switch that I've labelled for. No, you see, I pressed that, I pressed that labelled switch there, which is the one on the left, the one on the left that you've labelled. Now, there's another one that's labelled that's on the middle, but like that's the middle switch. So do you, Right, can't well, that switch over there isn't in the path. So, I'm guessing? She also teaches you the core mechanics of the fights, acting and sparing. I also like how the developer included like a fight button, and then just takes you to like this weird eye. I don't fully get the reference, but it's a cute nod to other RPGs where you actually fight the monsters. Luckily, this is E for everyone, so no goofy ass stabbing. But hush babe, now it's time for the best character in the game. Ruin's dummy. Now this dummy, he's literally me. Their description reads, cotton heart and a button eye. You are the apple of my eye. Oh, stop it. Talk. Let's strike up some friendly conversation. You talk to the dummy. Huh? Oh. Oh. This character is one I find so charming, and yet so elusive. Their deadpan expression only accentuating their comedy gold. From trying to conversate, we find that they don't feel much for talking. Are they socially awkward like me? Or are they too stoic and Sigma, also like me? I would dedicate more time to my sweet prince, but the execs up top don't like it when I get political. But we continue. Sure. Oh. Frogget attacked you. Let's check. Frogget, attack 4, defense 5. Life is difficult for them. I can relate, man. I know how you feel. No, I know how you feel. It's just they're just struggling. It's just nothing special. It's just, oh yeah, that's Frogget. They're going through a financial crisis at the moment. No! No! We were gonna talk things out. Toriel. That guy was clearly depressed. Okay. Alright, so do we just go like... Sorry, one sec. Sorry, if you could... Sorry, if you could just... Sorry. Sorry, there seems to be a misunderstanding. Just, if you could... I'm sorry, I know you're not feeling the way that you are, and it's just... sorry, could you... There we go. This is the puzzle, but... Here, take my hand for a moment. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. No, fair enough. Fair enough. It does look quite dangerous. Puzzles seem a little too dangerous for now. No, I understand that. It does look... That did look a bit much for me, if I'm being honest. Yeah, thank you though, thank you. That was kind of you. Oh, that's right. Woo! After Toriel giving us a helping hand in a puzzle, she presents us with our first challenge. I would like you to walk to the end of the room by yourself. Hey. Sorry, no, it's just that, no, please, forgive, wait, whoa, no, hey, please, come on, wait, come on, what do oh! Come on, why did you... Don't, please. This is a brilliant trick by Moby Cox, because in actuality, we've all been fooled, bamboozled, hoodwinked, if you will. For in actuality, despite what the gameplay may be trying to emphasise to us through its music and hall design. There is no imminent danger. Once again lecturing to us that Tobias Foxman is a malevolent god of tomfoolery that takes pleasure in watching his monkeys dance for him. This sequence is a genius play in immersive and subversive gameplay that would be shamelessly stolen by Cry of Fear 3 years earlier. Toriel then reveals her trickery to us, before telling us to wait in the room while she's off in business negotiations. Don't. Greetings, my child. Do not worry, I did not leave you. Oh, you can't scare me like that. You can't scare me like that. I was merely behind this pillar the whole time. God, this game is something else, man. This is just... I have an idea. I will give you a cell phone. With the phone, can I call my cousin? Sorry, it's just we were supposed to be going bowling. It's kind of got a bit derailed, falling into the centre of the earth. If you could, you know, do you know if you guys have like 4G, 5G, 3G, fucking Wi-Fi? You're just staring at me blank. You're just staring at me with absolutely nothing behind your eyes. I'm sorry, but there's nothing behind your eyes there. Like anything, like internet, internet, like the computers. You know what a computer is, surely. You have cell phones. They're like mini computers. I guess bowling can wait for another time. He'll have fun by himself. Now, we have learnt that we cannot trust the game, so it seems that we must revolt, like the French, except better. We need to take our choices into our own hands. We'll be like the suckers who waited half an hour for Toriel to give them a phone call. I only waited 25 minutes. Oh, yo, can I ask you about your depression? Oh. Shit. Maybe. And then I immediately went back into the room for another 10 minutes after the phone call. This game allows for an incredible amount of freedom in its choices, some of which can have critical effects on the game world itself. Another thing this game provides, which you might have already picked up on, is its incredibly fun and unique cast of characters. These creatures have many quirks and qualities to them that really makes each character stand out as memorable and entertaining. From their designs to their battle actions, and most of all, their dialogue, really helps bring the world to life. This of course brings me to Mother 3's strongest attribute, being its incredibly written dialogue. Each word of every sentence doesn't feel wasted. It feels hand-picked to flow along the concise stream of text that helps perfectly convey its meaning to you, without the boring walls of filler seen in most RPGs. So you're asking me to move over? Okay, just for you, Pumpkin. Thank you, Mom. Oh, sorry, could you just... Yeah, would it be okay if you could move just a bit more? Alrighty, how's this? No, that... You have the right intentions, the right heart. It's just like that, you know what I mean, like... That was the wrong direction? Okay, I think I got it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that really was. This game not only has a focused feel to its dialogue, but also manages to encapsulate the vibe and tone of the game perfectly through its meta-comedy and irony. Well, at least you listen to me. Oh. Oh yeah, I do. Rabbit. I heard you using F4. Make F4 string. Yeah, no, crazy. What's F4 stand for? 4 frogs? I only see a maximum of 3 frogs in this room. Huh. Same. This is troubling to say the least. Rabbit. This game, at its core, is a comedic breakdown and love letter to RPGs like Super Mario RPG or Mr. Bean. All of these characters, Napstablook, Moldsmall, Frogget, Vegetoid, they all bring Mr. Cox's unique style of humour to the game. 3 out of 4 grey rocks recommend you push them. Oh, so is this like Russian roulette? Just what? The rock was angry! The rock was angry. Dwayne didn't like it, Dwayne didn't like it. Hello? Hello? Are they gone yet? Sorry, I should probably speak up. Are they gone yet? From their dialogue to even their battle actions, are seething with personality and a purposeful satirical vision of the game's take on the traditional RPG. Deconstructing its tropes in a comedic yet respectful manner. Take for example Napstablook. Through only a few lines of dialogue, you can tell this man has several throwaway Reddit accounts and has listened to Radiohead. Oh, how blasphemous. What's the most grammatical dinosaur? A thesaurus! He gets it. I like this guy. He actually laughs at my jokes. He's a really fun boss that is beaten through the same methods of kindness as the other creatures in the game. After him, we are still left with a few more puzzles to beat before the endgame, which I haven't even begun to talk about. Know that they are as clever as they are witty, luckily not falling into the pitfalls of boring repetitiveness, as each puzzle is different and unique. Though some can be a bit they're still fun enough minigames to keep the monster encounters from feeling stale. This game creates so much content and interactability, all constructed on that same high level of quality. This game describes all of its flavour text with the same care, humour and quality as its regular dialogue. Every part of the game matters equally, and it all comes together to create a strong and refined piece of art. Speaking of art, the graphics of the game are a clear visual choice, I swear. Reminiscent of older games from the Super Nintendo era, like Brandish or Mr. Bean. While it does look a bit MS Painty at times, it still has a nice aesthetic to it, and it can really come together into something beautiful. We head onwards to Toriel's house, where she invites us in and gives us a new room and butterscotch cinnamon pie. No thanks, I'm allergic. You know, I think I should probably be concerned, but I'm not gonna think too deep into it, you know. We can interact around Toriel's house and find many unique objects. Why did the skeleton want a friend? Because she was feeling lonely. She likes puns as well! The rest of the page is filled with jokes of some like, oh, that's so cool. Ah. Some lovely flora. Here it is, but one thing I have yet to mention is the amazing OST. There's so many wonderful and unique chiptune songs in this game that really enhance the experience and bring to life this mysterious world around you. Moby didn't need to go this hard on the songs, but I'm glad he did, as this wouldn't be the same journey without it. The song for this section of the game, Home, is a personal favourite of mine. It creates this warm and odd feeling of nostalgia that really makes you feel like you're at home. In the house, you can also interact with Toriel. She's a kind lady, if not a bit overprotective, but very caring, even giving us a room and wanting to provide us an education? Sorry Toriel, I don't pay £50 a month at Hustlers University for nothing. She does start off a bit handholdy, as most tutorial characters are, except to a comedical degree, but she learns through us prevailing through the ruins that we can take responsibilities for ourselves, that we can make our own choices. Talking to Toriel in the house, we can ask her about very interesting snail facts. Would you like to hear about this book I'm reading? It's called 72 Uses for Snails. Oh. Sure. Here's an exciting snail fact. Oh boy, jolly gee willikers. I mean, I would ask how I could go home, but I have this mental illness where I see life through the lens of Detroit Become Human. And if I see the little red arrow go down in my peripherals with a relationship, I have a full-on brain aneurysm.
Leave me alone!
In the house, there's a basement that we can head down, but sadly, Toriel pulls us away before we can see the other kids. I tried again in case it was one of those defy the game moments, but she just repeats the same message. So this is probably just a joke or a work in development. Though the game doesn't seem to have been updated majorly in the past few years, so I believe that this is the final design, which to be honest, I'm completely fine with. It leaves off with a happy and satisfying ending, having us for a big portion of the game separated from our guardian, and then finding our own way through it all, really showing the impact of our choice as people in a world full of choice and possibility. The game is a little oddly structured, having us face off against a big boss, only for us to tread off to do some puzzles to reach the actual ending, but it's still a satisfying and enjoyable experience nonetheless. It really surprised me how short the game was, even when finding all of its meaningful content. Yet it has stayed with me for quite some time after. This is a game of choice, showing you how your action and inaction matter in this world. We are shown this effect most potently in the game's use and deconstruction of metamechanics in RPGs, most specifically the wanton disregard for monsters in most games. In most games, they are a faceless horde. In this game, there's so much personality and subtle depth to them, with each character being a distinct NPC. This game leaves us with a clear decision. Do we take the quick and easy way out, or do we actually try and understand these monsters, and maybe in the process, make the world a bit better for them and for us? So all in all, this is a pretty good game, but Mother 3 is only in the goofy anime language, so 3 out of 4 rocks would recommend.